that back tomorrow. I was bought some vinyl from that shop the other day. Well, I've just been back in there and blown loads more, but you want to see what I've bought. I'll tell you what, I've got this guy's details here. I'll post them out later. I'm also going to be plugging his site, plugging his shop, because it is the best two-tone shop in the country. I've visited them, mate. Birmingham, everywhere, London. I've yet to find a shop like that geezer's got there in Gillingham. And I'll show you what little trigs, well, in fact, holy grails. I'm even going to say I bought some holy grails today within the two-tone market, and I've definitely spent over 100 quid. But I bought some, I had a real dig around in his shop just a minute ago, and he also showed me singles, man. It's the best shop I've ever been in for two-tone. It's just very, I explained it all to him today about my channel and everything, and it's just unbelievable. It's just totally unbelievable what he's got in there. Anyway, I'll get a quick drink and I'll show you what we've purchased. Tell you what's baking out there, isn't it? I've never eaten so much food in my life. Space. Well, did we finish the orange one? Tell you what, I'm gonna go for an orange one. Anyway, like I promised, I'll show you my holy grails that I just bought. And I've got to say, that shop is the best shop that I've ever visited for two-tone. I've visited a few shops. He buys what people want. And what he's got there is just absolute gold. Absolute gold. Anyway, I'll show you what I've got quickly once I have a swig of this. Right, obviously yesterday we bought more specials of First Press, and yesterday we also bought Madness, My Girl on 12-inch, a First Press, and yesterday we also bought a rather immaculate copy of the specials on the First Press. Today, you ready for this? Today, I've just gone vinyl crazy. Singles as well. Today we have bought Madness, a 12-inch. Cost me a £5. Waiting for the ghost train. We've also bought Madness 12-inch for £4. Wings of a Dove. I'll save this one till last. Well, I'll do it now. We've also bought, alright, that cost me 40 quid, but it's worth it. This is an original 12-inch copy of Ghost Town. And I just paid 40 for that, but it is mint. And this is its original cover. It's a nice little investment for the future, that one. Yeah, check that out. Ghost Town. A First Press. Happy with that. In fact, he said that's the only one he's ever seen. I said to him, that's the only one I've ever seen in your shop. So that was a bit of an investment of 40 quid, but to be honest, it's an original press. It's got a good cover. And now to the singles. We've absolutely busted on the singles. I just asked him if he had the sun and the rain. Well, I got it on picture disc. And while I was in the record crates, I bought Madness 7" in the city. I also bought Our House on a rather nice stiff label. Our House I also bought, right? Obviously my first record that I bought was Shut Up by Madness, which the cover's knackered on mine. Check this mint copy out. Spent some dough. He must love me in that shop. But I love the music. And I bought 2. Check this little baby out. Coming in at 15 quid. Rat Race by the Specials. And that's an original. I thought we'd go to Full Monty. For 15 quid, I got an original copy of Gangsters. That sit on ones, man. Your Gangsters. Rat Race by the Specials original, you got to sit on that. Also up here, it's my favourite Day of the Day. An original copy of Ghost Town, 12". You really want to sit on that. So I've spent shit loads. I've probably spent nearly 200 quid in his shop, 150 quid. I did tell him I'd be back. So the whole of the records that I bought now looks like this. First press and more specials. First press of My Girl by Madness, 12". And we've also got a first press of the Specials in absolutely mint condition. We've also got, which we got today, Waiting for the Ghost Train by Madness, 12". I can't read that, you're going to have to hang on a minute. Oh, the Heavy Milk, yeah, sorry, I've just read that. Another Madness 12". I've got today's Wings of a Dove. Now we're coming to the Holy Grail stuff. Cost me a little bit more than what you would do for your normal 12". But I've got an original cover, Specials Ghost Town, original, 12". And like I said before, my first record that I bought from Woolworths was Madness Shut Up, but my cover's ruined. There is a mint copy that I bought today. Our House by Madness, a rather different copy that I bought today. And obviously Madness in the City, which I bought today. And the one that made me dig in his 7" crates, I said, you ain't got the Sun and the Rain, have you? What did he have? The Sun and the Rain. Picture disc. And these 2 other ones, which were kind of holy grails. That's Specials 12" coming at 40 quid, but coming in at 15 quid, I've got an original copy, original cover of the Rat Race by the Specials. Which is rather nice. And I thought, I'll grab it anyway, coming in at 15 quid. It's an original copy of Gangsters. So as you can see, I bought quite a few records. I spent quite a bit of money, I'll add it all up. But I can't wait to get my decks back tomorrow. And I found the best record shop in the country. I told him, he was quite chuffed actually. I explained to him that I've got a YouTube channel, and then the fact that I just do 2-tone, the fact I go in a lot of record shops. Oh yeah, Gangsters, when you think about Gangsters, that single there, that started it all in 1979, correct. Anyway, I told this geezer what I do. I told him where I go, Birmingham, all over the place. I said, you've got the best selection of 2-tone I've ever come across. He says he tries to buy what sells. But yeah, so I've got all these details, and I'm going to give him a big review because it's just the best shop I've ever found. Do you know what I mean? Normally I come out with one record if I'm lucky, or you'll go in a shop and they might have 3 or 4 two-tone records. This geezer's got big sections. Yeah, what a shop. Unbelievable shop. He's been there, he was telling me he's been there about 39 years. He's 70 something. So I told him I'm 54, but he was into punk, which is, one of my older brothers was a bit into punk. That's a bit, I know what punk is, do you know what I mean? What punks look like, but I weren't really, you know what I mean, I could never be a punk rocker. just ain't in me. Yeah, I certainly couldn't be a mod. Got a lot of mod music in there. Crazy, eh? All them years he's been in there. Well, his bank balance yearly, if he knew what I spent yearly on records, he'd probably be rubbing his hands, but it's all good. He's in the business. Just like we're in the business again. What am I really chuffed off? I'm pretty chuffed with coming in at 40 quid. It's my original copy of Ghost Town, and he said he'd never seen it before, an original. I said, nor have I. There's some things that you never see. 40 quid, that is me. Look at the cover. It's pretty good. You've got to remember, these are old records. Yeah, an original. But then I jumped in his singles. That's when I started to come across whatever single it is. As soon as I see a two-tone cover, I have to see what it is. And this, coming at 15 quid, is quite a good deal, which is a Rat Race original. What I really want is A Little Rich Girl on a single, but that's like looking for Rocking Horse shit, because I only come out in Japan on a 7-inch single. Also, if you buy a copy of Specials from Holland, you'll also get Gangsters included on the actual album. But obviously in the UK we didn't get that. Yeah. Let's do a bit of maths, see how much I've spent, shall we, in 2 days in his shop. Let's add the numbers up. I can find a bit of paper. It's all good though. It's all money, do you know what I mean? It is all, oh sorry, I've missed the comments, it hasn't gone up again. I'm just going to put my glasses on so I can read the comments. I do apologise to anybody that's commented. It's just that sometimes the feed automatically comes up and sometimes it doesn't even move, so I then sort of see that we've got 1 million messages. Hello Charlie, how you doing? Yeah, hello Jay, yeah, it is Two-Tone Heaven. Yeah, I'm a rude boy for life as well. Yeah, I can't wait till tomorrow, mate. Yeah, it's worth every penny. Anyway, what I'm going to do, we'll just add it up. And I'll tell you what I paid for each thing. There's no hiding on here. Once I find my pad, so I've got lots of bits of paper with all the letters. That'll do. Yep, that will do. Right. Starting with yesterday's little haul, which consisted of 3 records, but I really didn't know what he had in there till now. Right, the first one I got yesterday was £40, and this is a specials, a first press, but literally it's absolutely mint. It's an absolutely mint copy. So that's 40 quid. I then got a first press of more specials for 20 quid. That's 60. I'll tell you what I spend yearly on records in a minute. What did I say that was? 20 quid. He kind of knows the market as well. He hasn't gone right out of control. He's got quite reasonably priced records. I'm someone that knows the market. I've got his Madness 12-inch My Girl, £8. Let's move this up here, it saves me moving. Madness coming in at 8 quid. Next one is today's little list. We've got Madness again, coming in at £5, Waiting for the Ghost Train. This is a personal favourite of mine. And that was a £5. Oh, the next one is Madness again, coming in at 4 quid, Wings of a Dove. And the absolutely unbelievable one that I couldn't really believe my eyes, we got a first press of Specials Ghost Town coming in at 40 quid. That's pretty mint. So well over 100. Next one up is my favourite at a £5, Madness, the Sun and the Rain. And then we got In the City by Madness, 4 quid. And then we got a rather mad copy of Our House by Madness, and that's 4 quid. We've got Shut Up, a rather mint copy, at 3 quid. See, it ain't all 40s and 50s, do you know what I mean? Obviously, the tastier the record, the more it's going to be. Coming in at 15 quid, you've got the Specials Rat Race, the first press. Rude Boys Out of Jail on the other side. And that's 15 notes. Last but not least, you've got Gangsters, Special AKA, first press, 15 quid. Oh, some records, that's for sure. 100, 120, 135, 140, 150, about 160 something quid I spent on records, which I'm quite happy with, because if I really wanted to, right, I could jump on the internet now, right, and that 180 quid or whatever, I could turn that into double that, but I don't do that, because I'm not selling at the minute. But yeah, just a little bit of information about what you can make. Don't get me wrong, don't rush out there and do it unless I've studied the market, do you know what I mean, so I know what's what. But if anybody ever wants any advice on any records, just ask. But I specifically stick to what I know, which is my mum's music from the 50s and that stuff there. The Beatles, Yellow Submarine, that's a great track. That's a wicked track, mate, that. And if you had that on a single, first press, I don't know what it'd be worth, but quite a few pounds. But yeah, can't wait to get all my records, guys. I'll tell you where I'm going to put my decks. Social Worker's already called. Him and his mate is bringing a car as well. Clarence started to take the piss a bit. I said, oh, we're giving you an hour. I said, don't worry about that. I said, I'll fucking... See, because he's letting us in the house, I'm not burgling the house. I'm going to tell him, no, we ain't going an hour. When I get my last bit of belongings, then we'll walk out. And I go, if you want to call the police, right? But what they don't realise is I know the law. And because they've let me in the house, all you're doing is trespassing. So what am I doing? I'm trespassing, getting my own belongings for 2 social workers. But hopefully, I'm going to shut my mouth and let my social workers do the chatting. But either way, tomorrow we'll have a vinyl session. I'll show you where I'm putting it. And then tomorrow we're all done and dusted. But we're going to be putting my TV and the decks up. Obviously, we've got 6 speakers. We're going to have the TV over here, because I've got some kind of TV area all coming through there. Up here, I'm going to put one Technics there, and the mixer there, and another Technics there, and the records will just be, the records will have to be down here somewhere. What I might do is move that sofa over there and put the records in here, which is probably the coolest room. Yeah. See, I'm saving so much money because I'm away from that other house. I'm enjoying myself. And I found the fucking, excuse me language, I found the best two-tone shop in the country. It's not likely that I say that, but I did tell him that I'm quite prepared to say that because it's his truth. He's got a wicked, then again he's been there 38 years, you know what I mean, so he knows what he's doing, clearly. And he said he also, because I said to him, well, one day, sadly, Sags had passed away. I said, I've seen it with Terry Hill, and he saw that as well. He said, but the thing is, with Terry Hill, the market went right up, and it never came back down. It stood up there. Yeah. I suppose in one way, I'm lucky in a way that when the two-tone fucking craze broke out, I was just a little boy, I was just a little lad out on the street with all the other youths. So I'm one of the younger ones, you know what I mean? I was born in 71. So I'm probably going to see a lot of these artists pass away, sadly. But as soon as that happens, people run around like headless chickens. That you'll see people trying to settle every record they got. You'll see another person trying to buy everything that he can. And you'll just see me sitting there looking at it all thinking, but I don't react to the market because I ain't ready to react yet. The day I react is the day my entire collection goes up online and anyone wants to put a bid in, I have a bid, but what's it worth? Just my two-tone collection? I don't know. Let's stick £7 down as a rough ballpark figure, but it's probably more than that. Or yeah. So really, it's a nice little investment. Hello, Charlie. Because the way I looked at it is that you can put money in the bank. Do you know what I mean? What's that going to earn you? A loaf of bread or a pint of milk. You buy a decent bit of vinyl, put it away for a few years, or you can flip it. You can buy it and flip it straight away. But I'm a lover of music. Obviously, I play it all. But there's people out there. Did you know that over half of vinyl buyers don't even own a record player? But they've clearly got the intelligence to see that there's money there. Me? Personally, I can't wait to rip the cover off and slam it on my decks, man. I know it's going to devalue it as soon as you open it, but I don't care. I just love listening to the music. And like I've said before, you're not here for a long time. You're not here for a long time, man. You're here for a good time. Yeah. got to say is whoever buys my collection, really, I could do like exhibitions and that with all my vinyl. So I've got one vast collection in a two-tone market. Be nice if some sort of music museum or something had that. It's the same with my mum's music. Crazy. $11.99 remastered copy. So even the remasters, but the remaster, what you'll get with a remastered copy is it's the same place where my mum recorded. That had been remastered. That would be Road Studios. The same as the specials. The same as my mum. In fact, if it wasn't for my mum's band, you wouldn't even have the Beatles. But anyway, I'll show you all my mother's records and LPs tomorrow. Yeah, true fact, right? Basically, my mum was a rock and roll singer in her 50s. Dancer, performer, TV, radio, everything. Blown away by that shop. I thought he's even open today. Some of these shops just open one day a week, but he's doing good business now. Been there 38 years. I'm going to have a little swipe. I've got to get my Hoover as well. So I've got a big pad that I'm writing down everything I've got to get. I've got a floor washer as well. Oh, my floor buffer, I do this floor. In fact, I've got loads of stuff to collect. Started doing the garden. So I'll get my tent and that out there. All the fridge and the freezer's full. I've never been eating so well in all my life. I think Clarion actually put me off of food for all them years. So I'm starting to eat again now. It's amazing what a break and a move could do for you. It really is. Oh, press the wrong button. So I just had to charge. I can't even remember getting in last night, but I've left my radio on, flattened the battery. Anyway, did anybody see the video about the Gillingham High Street secret after dark musical revelations? Anyway, we're going to be going up there, right, after dark. But we're going to be blasting out some two-tone. But yeah, it's quite mad up there after the dark. Big gangs of Rastas and big gangs of Asians and just chilling though, listening to music. And I was just sort of well, yeah, I'm taking it, I was just walking through it all. Excuse me, go, watch it round, just have your eyes about you. So I've always got my eyes about me. But they were alright. It's a kind of musical thing going on down there. A lot of migrants, you see, coming out with their little bits of music. They would have like little music systems outside. But yeah, I heard sort of bits of reggae. I heard stuff that sounded like the Specials, but it wasn't. Wow. I'll tell you something about this outside, then I'll forget art. Too hot. I think it's where we're by the sea as well. It's a different kind of heat. Anyway, whatever you're doing, have a good one. I'll be back later. Come on.